Brought to you by Sprite. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. I've got the legendary Shaquille O'Neal by my side. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the Washington Wizards in their house, the Verizon Center. You take a look at the Wizards. More than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings, making their mark and playing well. When you think about the best backcourts in the league, Shaq, where does Washington fall in that equation with John Wall and Bradley Beal?
Well, they have a strong case of being the best. They're both incredibly athletic. Beal can shoot the ball. John Wall is the fastest point guard from end to end. But the Splash Brothers might have a little bit of the edge. But you know what? Wizards, they're on their way.
That is true. That's going to wrap it up from our end. Let's take you courtside. Thanks for joining us.
A breathtaking view of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the setting for our game tonight. Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. And with the road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final game of their homestand. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago. They've got the edge, 2 wins in 3 games against this team, going for number 3 here.
That was a game in hostile territory, too.
Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
Beal with the steal, pushing it up. Here's Gortat. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Gortat's got his first bucket in this one.
But the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Back to Rose. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer. Steve, we like him. I know, the 57th pick back in 2005.
He's just a quality starting center in the NBA. 6'11", center, can score and defend. Really a good pickup for Washington.
5 on the clock. Pierce the pass to Wall. From the high post. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And their inside strength was so apparent in that win. They just blocked shots, controlled the lane, did a good job on the glass.
Very alert were they, Steve. Alert, aware, and reacted quickly to shot attempts in the post. And Gortat got his rebounding back up last season. Consistent double-double guy in the middle, and he turned 30 last season. Still very much in the prime of his career.
And Gortat, a strong finisher inside, can shoot out to about 15 feet. You can do a lot worse at the center position. Key for him is just staying healthy. Paul Pierce, a 16-year veteran, and last season his first not in a Celtics uniform. It took some getting used to, both for him and for us.
Rose against Wall. Rose dishes to Gibson. Back to Rose. And yes, sir, that one drops. Rose has got his second bucket.
Well, you just had to love the reception for Pierce and KG in their first game back in Boston. No surprise there. The fans there, some of the best in the league, and they showered those guys with tremendous love, cheers, and appreciation. Well deserved for what they've contributed as Celtics and certainly as NBAers.
Wall against Rose. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. That's good. And Steve, no less than the great Celtic John Havlicek dubbing Paul Pierce as the greatest one-on-one scorer in Celtics history.
Yeah, the 10th overall pick back in 1998. What a find. I mean, you could argue that he and Dirk Nowitzki were the 2 best players drafted that night.
Wall attacking. Here's Nene. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Rose, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the first one drops. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Gortat. Humphries comes in for Nene. Rasul Butler's checked in for Pierce. And Andre Miller is subbed in for John Wall.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
Miller kicks to Butler. Humphries against Gibson. Miller with a screen on Gibson. Beal gets a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound, Humphries. Beal gets a wide open look. Misses off the left iron.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And here's Rose. He has 6. Rebound, Washington. Humphries has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Kicks it to Beal. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest it seemed easy.
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rose kicks to Snell. Back to Rose. 3-pointer. The rebound by Humphries. Humphries has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rose against Miller. 15 seconds left to play in the first. That gives them the lead. Seraphin's got his first 2 points of the night. Now here's Rose. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. The shot. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, Stephen Clark, your thoughts?
A lot of hard work being put in on the glass. This is a very physical team. They're doing a nice job in the paint.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job gang rebounding too, Steve. Everybody's boxing out down there.
Taking a look at the Bulls. They've got Tony Snell. Jimmy Butler is out there with Heinrich. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Gasol at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Gortat never really felt at home in Phoenix, it seemed, but he got a lot of his bounce back to his step when he was traded to the Wizards, where he was really a great fit alongside that young backcourt.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, what a busy summer the Washington Wizards had. They brought in a lot of veterans, DeJuan Blair, Chris Humphries, and Paul Pierce. They're hoping that influx of experience will enable them to take the next step in the wide-open Eastern Conference. They've added some real depth in their front court, Kevin.
DC fans have to be excited. Thank you, Doris. And the Wizards trading Emeka Okafor and a draft pick for Gortat. Clark seemed like a pretty good move at the time.
Yeah, you know, Okafor had that season-ending injury. The Wizards making a push for the playoffs, and they were able to re-sign Gortat this offseason.
Heinrich outside. The shot is off. Nice D from Wall.
I'm not sure about that shot, guys. The defense really all over.
No good off the back of the rim. Bulls trail by 4. Butler passes to Mirotic. The 7-footer falls.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
Wizards making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. McDermott's checked in for the Bulls. Rose comes in for Butler. Porter dishes the Wall. Outside Pierce. Shoots. The Wizards with another miss. For Chicago, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. McDermott can't get it to go. The Wizards with the lead. Porter with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Nene into the lane.
Nene, I think, an underrated defensive player. Not a big shot blocker, but he has tremendous size and strength, and he can move laterally. So he can really move, cover the pick and roll, and switch on to guards. An effective defender.
And Nene, for his size and agility, at times somewhat disappointing in terms of rebounding the ball. Throughout his career, actually, his rebound rate has fallen steadily over the last 3 years. Maybe injuries a factor in that, but they do need more from him on the glass.
You talk about the subtle decline for Nene. His scoring efficiency, Steve, also taking a turn for the worse over the last couple seasons.
Yeah, still in his early 30s. You know, age shouldn't be that big a factor for a big man, but I guess it's the accumulation of all those injuries, including his knee sprain last season, that may be taking their toll.
Nene setting the pick for Pierce. Off the pick. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Rose goes in, takes it from 10, and off the glass. That one's good. Rose has got 8 points. 1:57 left in the first half. And Wall kicks to Pierce. Courts out with the screen for Pierce. A rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Another lead change. How many of these are we going to have?
I don't know, Steve, but the momentum of this game has certainly swung like a pendulum.
Here's Wall. The step back jumper is good. Wall's got his second bucket of the night. No shortage of drama here early on.
Well, neither team can grasp control of this thing. I mean, both teams trying to get a hold of it.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, yeah, 8 lead changes already. That's a big number this early in the game. So we're in for a treat tonight. This is a competitive matchup.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kevin Seraphin is checked in for Gortat. Humphries comes in for Nene. Beal's checked in for Porter. And Miller's subbed in for John Wall.
Andre Miller with 15 seasons under his belt. He says he thinks he can play until he's 40. And I'll tell you, with his style of play, it doesn't seem like a stretch. He's low to the ground. He plays with a craftiness that really doesn't require a ton of speed.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Pau Gasol made a big move this summer to join the Chicago Bulls. He was courted by a number of teams, but went with his instinct. He sees the Bulls as a team that can compete for a title, saying without a doubt it is one of the championship favorites in the East alongside Cleveland. We'll see how far they go, guys.
We will indeed. Thank you, Doris. Rose goes in. Can't hit from in close.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Miller, the pass to Pierce. Back to Miller. Pocket 6. The three-pointer, no good. Chicago's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Rose up on top, covered by Miller. Passes it to Heinrich. To the wing right side. Gasol. Here's Mirotic. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And so Mirotic nails both of them.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Puts up a prayer. The shot no good. Second quarter. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Gotta like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
You know, he spoils us with his performances game in and game out, and so far, just another big scoring night for him.
Typically, when he puts up that many points in the first half, he's going to follow it up with a better second half. We'll see if that happens here.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
What a night so far for Rose. He has 12 points, and he's done his job at the charity stripe. He's gotten 4 of his points from there.
And that's a good place to get them. You know, they don't come easier than that, but you've got to get yourself there first.
Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Nene down low with Gortat. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. That's Randy Whitman's 5 as we get into the second half. And Clark and Steve, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither side really able to create much of a cushion at all. So, which team can make a little run here? We'll see.
A nice shot by Gasol.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Beal dishes to Wall. And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Aaron Brooks.
John Wall at 6'4", with a 39-inch vertical leap and long arms to boot, is an elite physical specimen when it comes to the point guard position.
And Wall, a blur, guys, in the open court. Perhaps, Steve, perhaps the fastest player in the league end-to-end. He is devastating in transition.
Yeah, he's so tough to stop around the rim, even in the half court. But when he gets ahead of steam going, he can get into the lane and then finish with either hand. So, man, he is tough to stop. The defense sagged off, and, you know, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
Washington calls timeout.
Boy, he wants to get everybody on the same wavelength, that's for sure. And he may change up some things here as well.
Looks to me like he saw something that wasn't on the plan and picked now as the time to address it. I don't have a problem with that.
Some changes for Chicago. Ozzie Muhammad's checked in for Gasol. Gibson comes in for Mirotic. And Tony Snell subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And Wall kicks to Beal. No good on the 3.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. And Brooks, here we go. Misses from close range. Washington trailing. And Beal kicks to Wall. And it's good.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Heinrich kicks to Brooks. Shoots the 3. And a great assist by Heinrich as that one goes in. Brooks has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bulls. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Wall passes to Beal. A fader. Can't get it to go. And the Bulls going the other way now. Dishes it to Brooks. Bulls moving the ball around. Snell kicks to Brooks. He feeds it to Heinrich. Here's Snell. Another one falls for Chicago. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Wall against Brooks. And Wall. Here we go now. Now here's Brooks. He has 6. The shot is off. Some solid defense there by Nene. Wizards trail by 4. Wall dishes to Nene. Back to Wall. Soft touch off the glass. Wall's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, Nene is a player who can help you score in a number of ways. Solid jump shooter from the high post. He's also a high-efficiency finisher around the rim, and he can throw down some ferocious dunks.
Brooks outside. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. For 3, Heinrich. The rebound by Pierce. And Nene, a capable scorer on the low block.
Yeah, and you can run your offense through him down there because he can get scores, he can force double teams. He's a pretty good passer from the post as well. Those are nice attributes when you're throwing it down inside.
Brooks with it. Now Pierce defending. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Brooks, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brooks has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official. Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
Yeah, that's keeping them close. It's going to take a full effort here in the second half, but they've got to continue to knock down these free throws.
For 3, Heinrich. And he trains the 3, but let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And to me, it looks pretty clear on the instant replay, guys. The ball was out of his hands in time. I mean, they need to get this one right. It's a big situation here.
Yeah, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion, Clark. The camera gives us a good look at it. There's a tick or 2 left on the clock.
And the official call is in. It's ruled a basket. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And Kevin, this is exactly why we have this rule. And I think they made a great decision putting the rule in. The main thing is you want to get it right. And they definitely got this one right looking at the replay.
And let's quickly have a look at the State Farm assist of the game, which came, Steve, from kind of an unlikely source here.
Yeah, it's the big fella here doing his best impression of a point guard, serving up a brilliant feed here. That's gorgeous.
So the Bulls 5 right now. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. McDermott is out there at Mirotic, and it's Gasol at the center position. Here's Seraphin. No luck. Gasol with the defensive effort. Porter with the steal. That's good.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Rose goes in. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Chicago?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And they're also finding easy points from the free throw line, Clark. This is a team that is attacking, getting fouled, and making it pay.
Wizards trail by 5. Miller kicks to Seraphin. The fader. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
Gasol, a screen on Miller, and it's Rose penetrating. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Rose has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good display of physicality by Gasol to set that shot up.
Washington calls timeout. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
They need to make some adjustments. because he's absolutely scorching.
For the Wizards, Nene comes in for Chris Humphries, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Porter. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to hear what Randy Whitman was saying to the team. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games, Steve.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Mirotic sets the screen for Rose. Feeds to McDermott. Shoots the three. They grab their own miss. Rose against Nene. McDermott, no one around him. That three off the mark. Wizards trail by 4. The feed now to Beal. Shot on the wing. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Mirotic the pass to Rose. Pass to Mirotic. There's the dish to McDermott. The kick out to Rose, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Washington making some changes. Gortat's checked in for Kevin Serafin. Pierce comes in for Rasul Butler. And it's John Wall in for Andre Miller. Rose against Wall. It's Pierce with the drive. The shot is off.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And that hard work on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
Off the pitch.
Oh, man, that was a real hard it up.
He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. It's Wall with the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, those are key baskets, and we know he can deliver down the stretch.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? 15 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there. Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Baseline J on the way, and too long on the shot. Chicago leading by 5. Butler goes in, and he gets the bucket.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 7. 1:31 left in the fourth. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Gortat against Gasol. Wall dishes to Beal. Outside, Wall. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. And Wall. Here we go now. Here's Nene. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
Here's Rose. Mirotic sets the screen for Rose. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. The Wizards have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. It's Wall with the drop. Can't cash in from close range. Lets it go. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level.
Wall missing again.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. Washington calls timeout. They're behind by 8. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Releases, and he nails the jumper. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And Washington going with a whole new group here. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
You just assume he's going to knock those down when he's as open as he was there.
Now Rose. From deep. No good. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Derrick Rose.